Hi, Louise talking to you again from the depths of the Sussex countryside. Last week I was at the top of the Downs talking to you in the sunshine. Beautiful, lovely sunny day it was. This week I'm all tucked up inside in my warm fleece because the weather's gone autumnally chilly. So anyway, today what I wanted to talk to you about was making choices. And what kinds of choices are you making in your life? Do you consciously choose how you want your life to be, or do you think it's just down to random luck? So here we are. We're divine creative beings. We're creative spiritual beings, if you like, that came here for a 3D experience of life. And this 3D experience we have in life was supposed to be fun and creative. But somehow we come into being. We're very, we're an infant. We're open, we're innocent, and somehow the big people in our life and the circumstances that we find ourselves in manages to wound us and make us feel hurt. So it's like this because of that, because we develop beliefs and assumptions about the way life is and what this 3D experience we're having is all about, it's like then a veil of illusion drops over us, and we forget who we are. We forget that we're this, spiritual divine being come here for a creative and fun and expansive and evolving life. We forget about it. And so, once those beliefs and assumptions are in place, supported by our conditioning, our early conditioning, life becomes unconsciously about avoiding that hurt. That's what life becomes about. It becomes about trying to avoid those hurtful things happening to us again. And so what we end up creating in our life as a result of that, where our focus is going, in other words, we're focusing on our beliefs. In other words, we're focusing on trying to keep ourselves out of trouble instead of focusing on what we would love to be doing. So, what happens is the conditions confirm to us. We have our beliefs. What we create in our life reflects back to us, confirms to us that our beliefs are actually true, the truth. And this is precisely because our focus creates our reality. So the work I do is about teaching people to become aware of where their focus is going, which may be creating unwanted stuff. The unwanted stuff in your life comes from your focus going into your beliefs of being unworthy or not good enough or stupid or unlucky or whatever it is. And then we shift the focus to focusing on stuff that they actually want, a desired end result, something in their life that they really want. So how do you know where your focus is going? That's an important thing to know. How do you know where your focus is going? And you know where you're focusing because you have this amazing version of a sat nav, which is like your emotional guidance system. And your emotional guidance system will tell you where your focus is going. So basically, if you're focusing on a beautiful end result that you want, say you've got something in your life that you want to create, and you create a vision of it in your mind, and then you feel the emotion of it. You let yourself feel as good as if the thing already exists. So you'll be feeling elevated emotions of joy, freedom, excitement, elevated feelings, appreciation, happiness, those kinds of feelings, right? When you're focusing on your beliefs and your inability to have what you want, then your emotional responses are going to be the lower level, limited emotions of, anxiety, fear, disappointment, guilt, all those kinds of murky, what people might call negative emotions, but let's just call them a lower vibrational emotion. So yeah, when you're feeling those emotions, you know that your focus is going into what you don't want rather than into what you do want. And it's amazing, because wherever your focus is going, the universe is going to exactly mirror to you what you're expecting to find, what you are looking for. If you're in a lower vibrational emotional state, for instance, a limited emotional state of fear and anxiety or whatever, you will be presented in your reality by conditions that confirm to you that your beliefs about the world and yourself and everything are justified, are correct. So it's about shifting your focus, focusing on what you want, creating a vision of what you want, feeling as good as if that's happened already, joy, excitement, happiness. And what you get through doing various processes and sessions is you get you increase your self-awareness. You become more aware of where you're going, focus-wise. So you begin to be able to know and see and understand why it is you've got stuff in your life that you don't want, and the tools to turn that around and begin to powerfully create circumstances and end results and things in your life that you actually would prefer, that you do want, that you would love. And the fabulous thing is about focus is that, when you're focusing on an end result and you are in the emotion of it, in that more elevated, joyful state, then you are more in touch with the quiet voice of your intuition, which is going to be the thing that informs you at the right moment what kind of action step to take, what you should, what is an obvious action step to take that's going to take you towards your end result. So it's like when you're in that emotional space of happiness, joy, passion, creativity, that's when you're going to be able to access that quieter, intuitive voice that's going to tell you, rather than being immersed in the limiting emotions of your ego or your identity, of fear and anxiety and so on, those sorts of emotions, where because you're fearful, because it's all about surviving, you're going to be not so much getting inspired action steps to take. You're going to be immersed in the murky waters of, what do I have to do to make this happen? Looking around you for clues, looking outside you for formulas and ways of going about it, which may work for other people and may not work for you, or may work for you for a while but may stop working after a while. You know that the pendulum swings backwards and forwards between things working and not working. But when you can shift your focus to your end result, to your vision of what you would love, and stay in that emotion of that end result for as much of the time as you possibly can, as long as you can manage, noticing when you slip into the fear and the survival mode, and then choosing to lift yourself back up again and focus on what you do want. So think about the stuff you want. See it. Let yourself feel the joy of it. And then allow yourself to receive. And receiving is all about staying in that vision, living in it, occupying it emotionally, and knowing that it's going to happen, knowing that it's happening, knowing that it's coming, knowing that it's going to come, that it's on its way, that it's already happening. And meanwhile, while you're waiting, focusing on anything and everything that's going to keep you in that higher emotional state, finding little things every day to appreciate, to love, to give you joy. And basically, that's what effortless magical living is all about. Joyfully living and creating what you want in your life. Bonus, win-win. If you like it, please click the like button, and I look forward to talking to you again soon. Okay, cheerio for now. Bye.